Hey guys, it's Aaliyah Moore and welcome back to Not Your Mama's MLM. I have been a little wrapped up in some things that I've been working on recently. But today actually in the challenge that we're leading right now, we're talking about publishing. And of course, it's a friendly little reminder that I need to get back to my home base, which is talking to you guys. So wanted to tell you what was going on with me and also some of the most recent updates of things that are going on with our team as we are growing. So starting off, my son just had his 8th birthday yesterday. So we actually celebrated that. I actually took the entire day off of everything and just really focused on spending time with him and doing things with him. And just, we had an amazing breakfast in a new place, which was awesome, which is something I would love to tell you guys about, but that might take me a half hour in itself, but we don't want to do that. And then I also spent some time with our team talking about this new direction that we're going. So it's something that we've been talking about here on the podcast. And really today, what I want to address is what is called the MLM funnel, right? So the whole point of this podcast is to show you guys and to share with you guys what we're doing on our team to change our MLM from the 1980s strategies and tactics that are just, they work, they're fine, but it's not any different than having, Civil War strategies in terms of how you go to battle in, the 1945 World War II battles. They work, the strategies work, but are they as efficient, or are they actually going to help you succeed in a more efficient way, in a way that you can actually do it without feeling run down and feeling lost and consistently beating your head against the wall and constantly chasing after clients and chasing after people to join your business or to buy your products? I can't say that they will. And with our ever-growing economy in terms of internet marketing and e-commerce, we have to step up our game in the MLM business to be able to match what the expectations of the buyers. And so part of that is building sales strategies. So one of the first things we talk about is how the website is dead, guys. The website is the anti-sales department. And I actually just recently had this happen. While I love my company and I love everything that we have, and I will not leave and I will not tell you who my company is, and I don't encourage you to leave your company unless you're not happy with them. I had this experience the other day where I had a customer who came to me and they wanted specific items. So I put them in what we have. We have a shopping cart availability. So we can actually create the shopping cart and then send them a link to the shopping cart. And all they essentially have to do is put in their information and they can actually check out because everything's already created for them. Well, I sent her that link and she had such a hard time because she wanted to edit the link. She didn't want certain items because she actually missed out on a promotion that we were having by the time she got to it, that it now made it so it was much higher when it was a super deal when I actually sent it to her originally. But those items stay in the cart, of course. So she wanted to edit it and she couldn't figure out how to do that. So she sent me a message and she was very frustrated. I could tell even through text message that she was very frustrated, and I had the chance of losing that sale. So I am sincerely apologizing for sending her to my website instead of just placing the order myself, which of course is one way of doing it. But the intent of having a duplicatable website is that you don't have to be the bottleneck of all of this. The intent of having websites for our MLMs is that we can send people to the website and they can place their order and then they can, change their order and all of these things. And here I am frustrated because she can't do it. Now, I wouldn't say it's because she's an older generation person. I definitely don't think she was. I think actually she was quite young and she still struggled to figure out how our website was based down. Now, for me, it's a breeze, but that's why we call our websites anti-sales department, because they don't lead people hand in hand down the process to be able to go from point A to point B to actually make that sale. And so this is where sales funnel comes in. Sales funnels are nothing new, guys. They are something that have been around for a very long time. It's just that now that we have the internet, we have changed the game. We're able to actually create duplicatable, replicatable, on-demand sales systems that people can walk through at their leisure on their time to do exactly the same thing as they would have done with you. So if I had been able to send her one page to order and then been able to upsell her or do an order bump into something else, those are things that would have been more helpful for her. And for you guys who don't know the jargon and don't know the lingo, guys, I would highly, highly recommend you getting the Black Box Secrets. which includes 2 of Russell Brunson's best-selling books, The Expert Secrets and .com Secrets. All of this information is in there, and this is stuff I love to talk about. And I actually am working on getting a YouTube channel here together so I can start walking through and showing you guys these things visually as well. But there's so much on my plate right now. I'm just staying in my lane and continuing to publish here on the podcast so you guys can hear it. But eventually we will be going YouTube live and continuing all those things too. Another really great resource, guys, you can check out is Secret MLM Hacks Radio on YouTube. So if you go to secretmlmhacks.tv, you actually can check out some of these things as well. And a lot of the things that I share actually come from Stephen Larson and Russell Brunson, because I have adapted my philosophy on how MLM should be done from these 2 guys. So what I've been able to do is reinvent the wheel in a way, not so much, but reinvent the wheel in a way in how we talk about our business. So like I was saying, we're getting rid of the anti-sales department with the website. And what we're doing is we're creating funnels. And I was talking to one of my teammates this weekend, and we were developing her system, because while we want to be duplicatable, we also want to be unique. And so you can't be unique if everyone's front end offer is the same. So we talked about offer creation last week and how what we actually are offering is what we're selling. It's ourselves, right? What are we creating that we're selling? And then on the back end is where our MLMs come in, or our products, or our business. Those opportunities, those offer creations that we create can be unique to the individual. So one of the girls that I was working with, she's a little bit older, and she's in the part where she started her MLM. She's actually been in the direct sale and the MLM industry for quite a while, but has not seen the success that she wanted with other companies. And when she came to us, her biggest thing was that she really wanted to be able to find the opportunity to create an income to retire with, so that she didn't have to worry about the next step after she was going to retire. So one of her audience, actually her main audience that she's going to be addressing, even though she's going to be leading them into what we're going to have as a team application funnel where they're going to actually apply to be a part of our team, is that she's leading with what it means to create a business at retirement age. What does it mean to start a business, and how can you do this without pulling your hair out? And essentially she's giving tips and tricks up front in her front end offer, which is her freebie offer that she's going to give individuals. And when they pick that up, they become a part of her list. And being a part of her list, then she's able to also say, hey, if you're interested in starting a business, here is an opportunity for you. And then she's able to lead them through the sales funnel that we've created, which is an application funnel to become a part of our team. And these are all the same things that you guys can do and put into place in your own team. Now, myself, I have 2 different ways. Now, of course, we have our products and we also have our business. And this is always something that's very consistent in any MLM. You always have a product. You always have a business opportunity. And your product funnel is going to look a little different than your business opportunity funnel. But if you start with a business funnel, the product is it's a lot easier to translate to a product funnel than it is to translate a product funnel into a business funnel. Not to say anything, because they're pretty much the same thing. It's just you have to wrap your brain around what the differences are and what you are offering up front. So for another one of my girls, she actually happens to be a professional in the industry that we happen to be a part of. And so one of the things that she is going to do, she's going to create tips and tricks for the industry as her front end offer to help them understand how can they create an income outside of just their industry or within the industry that isn't tying them to their day-to-day job activities. And so by doing that, she's creating and she's calling in a whole different audience. And by creating a whole different audience, she's able to actually do the exact same thing. And eventually what she's going to do, that same person. So we've got 2 people here that we're talking about. One that's talking about selling our MLM to people who are looking to retire, and then selling our MLM to people who are looking to create additional income or escape income that are in the same industry, and those are all going to be led into and fed into the same exact application funnel. So nothing changes except for that front end offer, and then them consistently publishing. Because like I said, we're talking about publishing. So everything that they're creating, everything they talk about when they go to their blogs, when they talk about their, when they start doing their podcasts, when they start doing videos or lives or all of those things that they're going to create are going to be created around this audience that they're addressing. They have two very separate audiences, but they're selling essentially on the back end the same thing, yet they're same team members. They're no longer competing against each other. They're actually working hand in hand, which is a really cool thing. You're no longer no longer competing on the product or the business opportunity. You actually have created your own blue ocean, your own niche that you can actually speak to those individuals. Myself, I have the same thing, and being a mom and being someone who's very independent and a homeschool educator, that's something that is really important to me. And being able to sell business that allows you to show your children how they can actually create a business of their own, that they can actually create their own income streams, that they aren't required to work a 9-to-5 is part of my audience. It's part of who I talk to, because it's something that's really important to me. And that's one of the major reasons why I chose to work in the MLM industry, because I know that the ability to work and to be independent, like location independent, and be able to be 100% involved in my child's life and still be able to run a business, those opportunities are there. I just have to, and then also be able to be the example for my child of showing him how to be able to run a business and how he can create his own opportunities based on creating offers, creating, publishing your message. Those are all the amazing things that I'm excited about being able to share. And so those are the things that are going on with us right now. That's what we're working on currently. And we actually just kicked off a second group of MLM OFAers today, and they are running. They're about 2 weeks behind the current group that's running. But the next challenge, I believe, is going to be coming up either 2 to 4 weeks from now. I will let you guys know that soon, because I will start, because this is the first time we're doing 2 at the same time. It's always been 1 at a time. Because this is the first time we're doing 2 at a time, I decided, you know what? I need to make sure that I can handle 2 different groups at a time. So I'm actually not allowing anybody into any of our groups right now. And I will begin to see how this goes and see if we can start promoting the next OFA MLM challenge. But if it's something that you're interested in and you want to get on the waiting list, I do have a waiting list for the next challenge, and I will shoot out to you when the next challenge is. You can go get on that waiting list at leahmoore.com/MLM /MLM-OFA-challenge and get on the waiting list for the next one so that you can get all the bonuses that we offer with and all the support that we offer with our MLM OFA challenge. And so that you can also begin to walk through this system and get that group coaching with me and some of the other girls who've actually gone through the challenge before, and really be able to rack your brains and figure out how this all works for the MLM industry. Until then, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, we're already past halfway of the month of August. It's kind of exciting. I can't believe that we're already there. I have a couple more weeks and I get the opportunity to go see Russell Brunson and Steve Larson out in Boise, Idaho, and then head out to my own convention for my company and some other things like that. So I'm super excited. Let's say that. So guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Mwah! Bye.